guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the vlog today. Today's Saturday, but it's actually kind of like a weird day because first of all, Joe's not here right now. He went to like his coworker's house because I guess his coworker was moving, so he went to like go help him move. So I'm here with the kids, and earlier today I had like an event of my own. Well, not like that I was hosting, but I went to my girlfriend's house. Like the girl that did my pictures, the one that shot like our fall photos a while ago, she had like a mom's brunch event at her house, and it was super nice because I got to like spend some time with other moms and just chit chat and stuff. So I got home a little while ago, then Joe left to go help his friend move. I just got back from Walmart from doing like a Walmart pickup order, so I'll show you guys the groceries. My entire kitchen is a disaster. Not that that's super unusual, but I was like cooking earlier because I cooked that coffee cake that I love to make. I cooked that for the brunch, and then I just brought home a little bit of it. And then Joe this morning also decided that he wanted to cook some pancakes, so there's just like a lot going on here. But anyway, groceries. We've got milk, I got a pineapple, got some strawberries. It's really mostly produce. I got broccoli, Brussels sprouts, grapes, spring mix for salads, blackberries. I got eggs, bananas, mozzarella, cheese, because I've got to tell you about the pizza that I made the other day. It was so good. So I want to do some more of that. I got cantaloupe, tomatoes. Hopefully soon I'll have my own tomatoes from the garden and I won't have to buy them from the store. But for now, I've got those. I got mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is like our favorite thing. That's not good for you, but the kids love it. I asked for corn and I didn't realize that they were gonna give me legit like ears of corn like this. I mean, I should have maybe known because they were so cheap. It was like 88 cents for each of these. But yeah, now we've got to like actually, do you say shuck them? Is that what it is? I don't know. I've got to clean them up. Then since I was doing an order, I grabbed more flour. So this is bread flour and then regular flour. I got apples, and apples is literally like Jackson's new like bananas. Like he's obsessed with apples. He goes through I don't know how many apples a day. So I got two different kinds. These the kids love, so we got that. I picked up some walnuts because I was making these cookies. Let me show you. I was making these cookies, which are the silo cookies from Magnolia Table, and they call for walnuts. These are so good. These are amazing cookies. They come from this cookbook. This is the same cookbook that the coffee cake is from, so I've been cooking from this a ton. I love that cookbook. But anyway, the recipe for the cookies calls for walnuts, so I got some more of that. I got waffles, two different kinds. I was kind of out of vanilla extract, so I got that. I got apple juice for some smoothies that I want to try to make. And then I picked up some pasta sauce to see if this one is any good. Because if it is, then I'm going to add this to like my preps. Like I'm going to order more and then have it downstairs in the basement as like my like food storage. Because the price on this one was pretty good and it was organic. If not, I like the Aldi one. The Aldi one is really cheap and tastes really good. So I kind of keep that in back stock. So I got more butter because I've been baking a bunch this week, so I needed some more butter, and then just whole milk, my creamer, and some Hawaiian rolls. So nothing like super fancy, but I needed like to stock up on produce because the kids devour the fruit in this house. Like every week, like you guys know that we don't have to buy much of like our meats and stuff because our meats are usually like from the service that we use and all of that. But I have to go and I have to buy produce because they eat fruit all day, every day, like, and there's never enough of it. So got that. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. First, let me make sure that my children are doing okay. What are you guys doing over here? What are you guys playing?
My turn.
Can you tell me what this app is that you're playing?
This is nail. I don't know what.
So what do you have to do with
Toka boka.
Toka boka?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called for real?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's what it's called. But what is that? Is like a snail with snail babies inside?
No, these are viruses.
Viruses?
I'll show you.
You have to get them out of there?
See, he's not feeling well.
Okay. So you have to help him feel
Butter,
better?
yeah.
So you're trying to get them out of the snail? That's what this game is? Joe downloaded this app, by the way, on her iPad. I have no idea what it is, so I don't know if I can recommend it or not. So when you get all of those out of the snail, then what happens? Does he get happy?
My turn. You get to feed him.
Oh, you get to feed the snail now? He likes lettuce?
Likes like leaves.
Little leaves?
He eats it slow because he's a little. And some apples. Bubble is there.
Does he like apples, Jackson?
Yeah. And after that, he's going to sleep.
Oh.
And my turn.
And then it's your turn.
Where?
Well, so you take care of all the animals. It's like an animal doctor.
Now it's time for the haircut game.
Oh, a haircut
See,
game?
watch. My papa.
Your iPad?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Jackson got a haircut, so.
Dada.
Who did your haircut?
Dada.
And also, since you're gonna see in this video, Riley has a little band-aid on her cheek. That's because she got a scratch on it, and she has like a little scab. So I'm trying for her to not like scratch it off.
My papa.
Your iPad?
Papa go.
Where'd your iPad go? Hey, we're gonna go outside and play is what we're gonna do, okay?
My papa.
Just so you can see, our chrysalises, butterflies are still hanging on. They're just chilling there, but they are not butterflies yet. So anyway, I have no idea what today's video is gonna consist of. Mostly just this. Jackson asking for his iPad. What? What is this?
Big apple.
A big pineapple?
Yeah.
Do you like pineapples?
Yeah.
Are they tasty?
Yeah. What?
What? What is that?
Is it fluffy?
Strawberries?
What?
What is this?
What did she say?
Broccoli? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Taste it.
What is it?
Is it delicious?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like that. How about these? What are these?
They want you wait.
Those are grapes. Good job.
Hey.
And how about these? Do you like these?
Duty.
What is it?
Duty.
Say, I like cookies.
Hey, this house. What?
What?
This.
This?
Bubble.
Those are lemons.
Lemon.
Well, lime, actually. This is corn.
Turn.
How do you say corn?
Turn.
Corn.
Dada.
And what about this? Do you know what that is? That's cantaloupe. Bless you. How do you say cantaloupe? Bless you. Cantaloupe? You like that, right? Oh,
This is.
it's delicious? Okay, good. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm just gonna try to put away groceries, get that done. We can chat, I can talk to you about some things. I would like to try to organize my bathroom maybe later. I don't know if that's gonna happen in this video. You're all done? Huh?
What?
What? What? Ice cream. Hey, what do you want? You want an apple? Oh, Riley's here. You're gonna help me organize upstairs maybe later? Okay. Alright, can you guys go play so I can finish putting away the groceries?
Okay, should I have ice cream in the meantime?
Maybe after, okay? If you guys let me do this, then we'll have an ice cream party, okay? Okay, thank you. Alright, let me put some stuff away. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the basement, take a couple things down to the basement, like milk and eggs. Like I still have some here, so I'm gonna put them in the other fridge downstairs. But before I forget, because I have like a bunch of things that I wanted to remember to tell you guys. First of all, let's talk about the pizza that I made the other day. I shared it on Instagram. If you're looking for a sourdough pizza crust, if you're into sourdough and all of that, and like if you're not into sourdough, by this point you watch my videos, please try it. Like, try it. I don't think you're gonna regret it, like making a sourdough starter and like experimenting with bread and stuff. Because when I tell you that I made the most delicious pizza of my life, I made the most delicious pizza of my life, and part of that was making the crust. So I'm gonna link the recipe down below that I use, but it's from Little Spoon Farms that I continue to use her recipes, and I just love it because like almost all of my favorite recipes that I've made have been from her website. So I printed out like all of her recipes, but it's a recipe for the pizza crust and it is bomb. It is so good. And then you cook it on a cast iron skillet. You cook it on the stovetop in the cast iron skillet once the dough is all formed and the pizza crust is formed. And then you put it in the oven in the cast iron skillet, like on the broiler. Super easy. It was the first time I had ever made it and it was super good. So that's my first little food update. And then I wanted to tell you that I think the last vlog is when I was telling you that we were prepping for the the freezer meal swap. The freezer meal swap went super well. It was a great like play date. The kids had so much fun, and the event itself, like for the moms of like actually swapping the food, was great. So I came home that day with 6 new freezer meals. So for example, in my freezer, I have this meal that I made. I had some of it the day of the event because she hadn't frozen it, but it was like a rice with ground beef, and it was like some kind of casserole that was really good. And then I also got this meal from another mom that was a protein berry pancake meal. So she made like some sauce, and she even gave us sausages, plus the actual pancakes. So that is a meal that I can thaw out and have. And then these were extra pizza crusts that I made. And then another mom made a honey mustard chicken. So she made it and she prepared it like in these little bags for us. So she has like the instructions here: honey Dijon chicken and potatoes. And then the food is in there. And then she even gave us like a little side of the green beans. So that is another meal. And then I have the other 2 downstairs in the freezer downstairs because they didn't fit here. So I really love that concept. I thought it was so cool. I know a lot of you guys also thought it was cool, so I'm glad that we were kind of on the same page about that. Had you asked me a few months ago, I'd have never said like, yes, that's something I want to do. But it was fun. So now I have new recipes to try. They all got the recipe that I made. And then, you know, maybe next month I can work on coming up with another one and they'll do it again, or maybe every other month. So maybe that's something you want to try out. Maybe you've got, you know, even if it's like 2 or 3 girlfriends, you want to make it a point every month to swap meals, or maybe not girlfriends, maybe just family members. Like maybe there's a couple people in your family that like to cook and you say, hey, here's an excuse to get together for an hour and swap some meals, try new things. I think that might be pretty cool. Okay, so I have a bunch of Riley's laundry to fold. So I'm thinking that I can maybe just like sit here, fold some laundry. Jackson's eating his apple. I want to take him outside to play, but first I want to get some of this stuff done. So we can kind of chat about a few things. First of all, the most random thing, okay? So we yesterday or the day before, hi, how you doing? We finally reached the point in our life where I was able to sit and watch an entire movie with the kids. We watched Paw Patrol, right? Yeah, so we watched an entire movie from start to finish, sitting on the couch with the kids. And it was like really nice, honestly. Like, you guys know that kids watch a ton of TV and stuff, but I had never sat to watch an entire movie, like snuggled up with the kids. And it was just like such a good feeling. So we actually did that twice, like in the past week. We started with Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, like the horse movie. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I was sobbing through that movie like a crazy person. But we watched that movie, and Jackson was like super into it, and Riley loved it. So we watched that movie, and then we also watched like yesterday or the day before, again, all my days are like blended together. But we watched the Paw Patrol movie that the kids both loved. They have now watched that movie probably like 4 or 5 times. But I thought it was super cute. So if you guys have any recommendations for like kid movies that maybe I won't think are horrible, let me know down below. Like, what are your favorite kid movies to like sit through and watch? Because I feel like we'll do more of that probably, and it's like a nice way to wind down, like after dinner. Or what I did was, like, after they had their quiet time a couple days, that's what we sat down and did, and they had a snack and they got to like relax, and you know, I got to relax too because I was able to like fully pay attention to a movie with them. Jackson, I don't understand why you're wearing your rain boots. Jackson. That's a garbage truck? This whole shorts with rain boots look there. It's not real cool, but whatever. So anyway, that's like the first thing I wanted to ask you guys, because I just need some movie recommendations that we can all watch together. And then the next thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that Joe and I are getting married. And I know that sounds super like dumb. Like, obviously we are already technically married, but we are actually getting married through the Catholic Church. And I am so excited because when Joe and I got married like 7 years ago, we got married first like in the courts. We got married civilly. I'm gonna be with Mama in the wedding. we keep telling Riley that she's gonna be able to fulfill her lifelong dreams of being at my wedding, because every time she sees like our wedding pictures, she's like, why wasn't I invited to your wedding? And I'm like, because you were not born. But we are actually, long story short, like we are gonna be married now through the Catholic Church. It's been a process. We had to go through this process called convalidation. So it's like just a process where I don't understand fully like all the details, but it's like I was raised Catholic, I have my sacraments, I was baptized, had my first communion, had my confirmation. Joe was only baptized. He hasn't practiced in the Catholic faith. So it's like this process you go through so that a Catholic can technically be married to a non-Catholic in the eyes of God inside the Catholic Church. So we've been doing like a whole bunch of things for like the last 6 months, like the marriage class that we took, and like the NFP class that we took, the natural family planning class that we took, which I had mentioned in that other video quickly, that we have now started to practice natural family planning. So we are finally at the point where we're gonna make it happen. We picked a date. We met with our priest this week, and like we had to give him documents, and we had to give him like, you know, proof of my baptism and his baptism, like all the things. We met with the priest, talked, you know, all of the stuff we had to do. And now in July, in just a few weeks, we are gonna get married. And it's a little like casual ceremony, but it's inside the church, and we get to say vows again, and I'm just like giddy about it. And I know that if you're not necessarily Catholic, like you can probably think that that's silly, that's stupid, and I get it. I'm not here to argue about it. I'm just telling you that for me, it's something that really makes me so happy, and it's something that I'm very much looking forward to, because again, when Joe and I got married, back when I first met him, I wasn't as like involved in my faith. So I wasn't as like, you know, involved in my faith, and to not get married in the church for me at the time wasn't that big of a deal. But now, as I've become like, you know, more into it, and it's much more of a bigger part of my life now, it means a lot that we're finally gonna do that. So there's that, plus just like the fact that it's like a moment for Joe and I to just come back together, you know, in a way. And you know, like it's almost like renewing your vows in a sense, and it makes me really happy, because here I am like 7 years later, like more in love with him. Like I know that sounds cheesy, and that's not like what this video is about, but you know, just like in so much better of a place than we've ever been in our marriage. So I'm happy. I will keep you guys posted. My parents booked flights so that they can come and be with us during the ceremony. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'm gonna continue folding clothes. Let's get this done quickly so we can go outside. But I wanted to like give you guys that little life update, let you guys know what's been going on. Like there's just been a lot that Joe and I have been working on and working through, and it's made me so happy to see like Joe just completely embrace and take on being so much more involved in his faith. Like he surprised me and exceeded my expectations in every way, because there was a moment there where I was like, I was growing in my faith, and I basically like told him like, I'm growing in my faith, and like if I'm growing in my faith and you're kind of staying here, like is there gonna be too much of a disconnect? Like am I not gonna, I don't know, like I was scared that like he wasn't gonna be able to catch up or like meet me where I was at spiritually and like in my faith, and that was important to me. You know, it wasn't important necessarily when I first married him, but you know, I have changed in a good way, not in a bad way, but it was a lot more important to me that that be brought into our family and into our family life. And I was worried for a minute that that wouldn't be the case, and I gave it to God, and I prayed that God would, you know, open up his heart, open up Joe's heart, and have him embrace this if that's what God wanted for us. And like it's really amazed me, you know, in a way, like what God can do, because Joe wasn't brought up with any kind of faith, and here he is now like going to men's study groups on Saturday mornings. He has to wake up like at 5 in the morning, poor dude, on Saturdays to go to this men's group, and he does Bible in a year with me at night, and like he's just really impressed me and made me so happy. So that's what's going on, you guys. Now let me continue to fold underwear here. kids are outside having an ice cream party, and we had a casualty earlier. Down, you see all that dirt over there? So this was outside, and this is when I wasn't here. This was when I was at my friend's house. This was outside, and it was so windy that it totally knocked over. So luckily it wasn't too much that I think is damaged. The arugula I was going to try to put in the garden anyway, and there's some little lettuce plants that I might either try to position here, or I might try putting them in the garden. And then I've got this cantaloupe that I might be able to just put in the garden. So we'll see how much I can salvage. I had some Brussels sprouts growing here too. But it was funny because when I got home, Joe was like immediately, he's like, okay, so I have some bad news for you. And I was like, what happened? Like, are the kids fine? Like, what happened? He's like, your plants fell over. So he was trying, poor guy, he tried like his best to like put them back and put the dirt inside. But I'll have to look at that later.
Fall.
What happened?
Fall.
The umbrella was gonna fall? It's a little windy out here. You like your ice cream?
Mama, look, your tomato plant fell too.
What? Well, that's a citronella plant. I will do my daily taking you to the garden to see what it's looking like. Like I said, it's a little windy, so I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to hear me. But just a couple things I was gonna show you. So here in my green beans, we actually do have some green beans, and I wanted to see if I can get it on camera. Do you see that? That right there, my friends, is a legit green bean. So that is pretty cool. And there's a couple more, not too many, but there's a couple like little baby ones that are forming. I had to put up a trellis, which again is not the right system here, but it's better than nothing, I think. And then over here, that is a pea. Trying to show you guys that, like this right here, that is a pea pod coming out of that plant. And I thought there was another one, but I don't want to like mess around too much with it. This isn't anything too new. The corn is just growing. I did plant some green beans earlier today, like in between the corn to see if anything happened there. But this tomato plant already has a couple tomatoes growing on it. And then in this tomato plant, this is the one that I had bought like at Lowe's or whatever, and I've just kept it alive. This one, some of the tomatoes are starting to turn eventually red. So those are on their way, but there are a ton of tomatoes. I didn't realize that you'd get this many tomatoes on a plant. So a good learning experience for sure. But like small ones, then the ones on the bottom are the biggest. So keeping an eye on that guy. And then this is where I put cilantro. I put him down in the garden like right there to see if we have any luck with him there. And then basil has been doing really good. Sage looks pretty decent. And then my spinach did start to flower, so I'm not really harvesting from that anymore. But my my zucchini started to flower. So it started to flower, and so we've been keeping an eye on that. This guy looks like he's turning into an actual zucchini. And then there's another little zucchini over there, if it'll focus. I think that's about all I've seen so far, but that's been the progress on that plant. And then we've got a couple more strawberries here that are on their way, if the birds don't eat them, because the birds ate that one. So I'm trying to keep the birds away as much as I can. We've got some more strawberries here. I did come in and do some weeding earlier this week, and I weeded and like just took out a bunch of the mint that had like come into the garden bed. Like this is a raspberry plant here, but all of the mint had like covered it, and it was covered in weeds. I didn't even know, like this is actually a weed. This isn't part of the raspberry plant, but this one is actually pretty, so I was gonna leave it. But yeah, I did some work up in here just so that you could actually see like the ground. But that's kind of been the extent of what's been going on in the garden. I just still come out here every morning and see what's up, see how my plants are doing. And then I've been trying to get as many things in the ground, and instead of like having them in containers, like I had a little container with strawberries and I actually put it down in this bed. See, this was like the other strawberry plant that I had in a container that I just feel like it might do better in the ground. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of luck with like the stuff that I have in containers. I feel like, I don't know, like they're just not, I don't know if it's the soil or what. So in the garden, at least they've done a little bit better. So we're keeping an eye on all of our things, and I still continue to like watch my videos, and it's just been so much fun to like go and watch all these YouTube people like tend to their plants in their gardens.
My finger.
Your finger? What happened to your finger?
Bob, my finger.
There was a bug on your finger?
Yeah.
Let me see it. This still, oh, there is a little bug. That's okay.
Hey guys, I'm eating ice cream.
You're eating your ice cream?
Yes, it was like a having green screen.
You guys are having mint chocolate chip soup?
Hello. Ice cream that melts.
Are you being nice to that little bug? Are we sure it's a bug?
My finger.
He's on your finger?
No. Was it on me?
Is he a little bug or a big bug? Little bug?
Yeah.
Is he tiny
Yeah.
or is he big?
Big.
Is he big or is he little?
No.
He's little.
Dad, my finger.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, my finger.
It's on your finger?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my goodness, look, I didn't even notice my poor lavender plants. Look at this. This is how windy it was. Joe did not see this guy. That makes me sad. My lavender totally flipped over. I need to water this guy.
That's okay. It's still alive.
It's still alive?
See?
Do you still think it's lovely?
Yeah. See the lavender still?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. The plants were okay, Mama.
They are? What'd you find? Can I see it? Can I see it? Baby worm? Oh, how lovely. Alright, go put it in your worm farm or whatever you got there. But stop standing on my beds. Come. No, I don't want to touch it. That's for you. Wow.
You throw it down there.
Yeah, okay, put it in your bucket.
Okay.
I was over here trying to plant these zinnias, which I don't have even like a good spot for them, and I have to like go back in now and mulch and all of that. But I put one there and I put one here. I wanted to put them next to each other, but like I put that one up there, and I have like, I'm learning like the depths of the soil.
Yay.
Like some parts of the beds are not deep enough, so I don't know. I'm just like I said, like I keep saying, I'm experimenting over here. Friday, do you think the flowers look lovely?
Yeah, they look lovely.
Okay, I'm glad you like them. So we are back inside. It's a little later. I brought him in because the kids were like literally screaming their heads off outside, so I could not deal with it. So I broke them up. I broke them apart because like Jackson said he wanted to watch Paw Patrol, Riley said she wanted to watch SpongeBob. So they have both been sitting on the couch watching their respective movies, and now they're also having dinner. So this is dinner tonight. They're having a couch dinner. Jackson, do you like that?
What?
Bread?
Waffle. A dot.
What happened? They took the dog?
Hmm.
Say that's not nice.
Nice.
That's not nice. Riley, what are you watching?
SpongeBob.
Which episode is this one?
It's Camp Coral.
Oh, Camp Coral? And what happens in that episode?
Well, in the camp episode, the flying gunman, and they're make a store, and he makes a story up, and a dangerous story, and they're trapped on inside. And then SpongeBob and Patrick loved theirs because it was funny, and then Mr. Krabs was dressed up like a clown, and he was scary, but the other, and Patrick and SpongeBob realized that he was funny because he was a clown.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a great episode. Yeah, that's our reality today. We're all eating on the couch. I'm gonna sit down and eat. I'm reheating some of that pizza from the other night. And that is gonna be our dinner, because Joe, poor thing, he's still over there with his friend moving stuff, and I guess he was using his truck to like help put furniture on. He's like, we're playing Tetris over here. He called me a little while ago, but he was gone the whole day, which I know was a good thing because, you know, he was helping somebody out, but that was like a total, like, I didn't really expect that he was gonna be gone like the whole day. Like the weekends is really like the one time that I count on him being home so I can get like some other things done. And that didn't happen today, but it's fine, it's fine. You know something else, by the way, that's like super random, but I have discovered that I have allergies. Like, there's no doubt about it. I have some kind of like, I don't know if it's seasonal or if it's like that I'm now allergic to the pollen. Let me put you guys down. But for sure, there's something going on because I notice it more when I spend time outside, when I spend time like in the garden and stuff. But I have like this like gnarly post-nasal drip, and like I always feel like there's it's gross, but I feel like there's always like a bunch of mucus in the back of my throat. When this was first happening, I thought like, oh, I'm getting sick or I'm dealing with colds, but at this point it's not a cold. Like, that's the only thing that bothers me is like the back of my throat. I get this post-nasal drip, and then at night sometimes like I'll wake up in the morning with a sore throat. So I'm pretty sure that it's the pollen or something about living here, something about this season. And so I had asked actually Jackson's pediatrician the last time that I went to see the doctor for, what was it? I was also trying to make sure that he was like over his cold because he had like this consistent cough. And I asked like about allergies, and the doctor was like, yeah, there's actually like some patients that we have to put on like allergy meds like the entire like springtime. I obviously don't want to do that, but I did have Joe buy me like some Flonase, like the ones that you just like, you know, put in your nostrils. So I've been trying to put that in my nose like before I go to bed every night to see if that helps. But if you guys also like have like seasonal allergies, or if you're allergic to pollen, I'm very sorry, because now I know what it feels like, and it sucks because like I constantly feel like I'm sick, and I constantly feel like I have to like spit out like a freaking hawker, which is gross. But it's, I don't know, I'm not gonna stop going outside, but now I have to deal with this. So I love this. I love getting old and having to deal with all this stuff. Is anybody, by the way, like triggered by the fact that that cabinet over there is open? I went to like just turn my camera off, and I just noticed that it is open. Let's check on my pizza. Ooh, pizza's looking good. I do have this here. Maybe I'll show you guys because I gotta take it upstairs. I had gotten, do you guys remember when I worked with Babbo Botanicals, like the sunscreen? I worked with them. We promoted the fact that there was like a big sale going on, and during the sale, I took advantage of the sale and I bought some stuff. So I have some new stuff to try for the kids. I got them this bubble bath and body wash to try. The brand is really good. Like, I really like their sunscreens. The ingredients are very clean. So this one says comforting oat milk and calendula, sensitive and dry skin. I haven't read through like every single ingredient, nor do I know exactly what every single ingredient means. Like, let's be real here. But it does say like it's paraben and phthalate free. It's hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, no icky chemicals. So like, I feel like this brand, for the most part, the stuff that we've tried, we've liked. So I got this to try. I also got more of that sunscreen, which, looking back now, I wish I hadn't gotten the spray. I wish I would have gotten more of the lotion, just because in watching some of Bobby's videos, like, he's lately said, like, don't get the stuff that comes out of a spray. Get the stuff that's a lotion, because I don't know, something about how it sprays out and the chemicals of the can itself. I don't know, but I have some of this and I'll still use it for me. For the kids, I'll try to see if I can stick to like the lotion. I also got this Eucalyptus Remedy shampoo, bubble bath and wash. So I thought that I could try this for them, but even like for myself and for Joe, we could try that out. The kids are in a phase now where they love their bubble baths, and we, for the most part, have been using the Honest body wash and the Honest bubble bath. But this brand since like I bought all this stuff when it was 40% off. I got a good deal. And then this one also is the same thing, but it's a calming shampoo, bubble bath, and body wash. It's lavender. So I've just got all of these that I'm gonna put in their bathroom. Oh, I also got this Sensitive Baby fragrance-free miracle cream. Is that focusing there so you can just like see what it says in the front? I thought this would be good to have like sometimes like Riley will get like little, not even necessarily breakouts on her face. Sometimes she has like these little red splotches on her face, and sometimes Jackson too. So I got this to try, like kind of to replace using Aquaphor, like when their skin is like really dry. Doesn't really smell like anything, which says it's apricot, shea butter, and calendula. Or I'm probably butchering how you say that. Calendula or calendula. I don't know. But it doesn't smell bad. It's very, very mild. So I got that to try. And then this I got for myself, which is like a little lip tint, SPF 15 Beach Rose. So it does have a little bit of SPF for like when I'm outside. Okay, my lips were like super chapped, but I don't think that this really has much of a color to it, but it feels nice. So I had been wanting to take this upstairs. So I'm gonna take this upstairs, and my pizza already beat, so let me get my pizza. Look at that. That is my pizza. Tell me that does not look like a good pizza. And this was basil from the garden. So I went and I got basil and I put it on my pizza. But it was like super crispy and just, it tasted so good. So here it's reheated, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just as good. So I'm gonna go eat that, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so Joe finally got back home. He just brought me, I guess, like his payment. Like his friend gave him like a pack of these things. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this brand. I don't even know what it is. Smash Pack Citrus Crush Cocktails. So I guess they were nice, you know, and they gave him some, and he told me that I had to try this, the Lemonade Smash. This is delicious. Babe, it's delicious. He told me, he's like, I like this even more than the High Noons, because the other day we tried High Noons, which were really good. Joseph Buell, this is delicious. It says that it's vodka with lemon juice.
Yeah, it's all natural.
It's really good. Joseph Buell, did you have fun helping your friend?
Yes.
You tired? Jackson, what are you doing?
It's down.
You're laying down?
Oh, wow. There, for my clover.
What is that?
That's a clover.
A clover? Thank you. Oh, how beautiful. So if anyone in my neighborhood is looking at my children, this is what they look like right now.
Hello? I got you.
You want to take some pictures next to the flowers? Okay, how about you sit down and I'll take some pictures next to the flowers. All right, will you guys like be nice to each other?
Yeah. Cheese.
Oh, Riley,
It's
there's
done.
a bug on
It's
there.
done.
Swipe it off, Riley, swipe it off. You did good.
Is it a bee?
No, it's not a bee.
Is it a fly?
It's just a little fly. You can sit down again if you want more pictures.
Can you just squash above your head?
Cheese.
She's like, forget about this. So yeah, this is us literally just trying to kill time before bedtime.
Why are you all scrunched down?
Because I'm trying to not show the entire front of our house. But yes, it's been a nice day. We missed you, Joseph Buell. Give more of this. This is actually really good. Did she say where she bought it?
Publix.
At Publix? Oh, look at that, Publix. Lemonade Smash, Devil's Backbone Distilling Company. I don't know if you guys can look for this. It's pretty good. We're about to be eaten alive by mosquitoes. Yes, likely we are.
Beautiful day.
It has been super nice. All right, guys, so it is the next day. Today's actually Father's Day, so happy late Father's Day to all the dads. We are coming on a little hike today with the kids, with Dada. Joseph,
Yeah.
happy Father's Day.
Thanks.
Jackson is ready to go. Riley's ready to go.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna walk into the creek.
We're gonna go in the creek?
Yeah, I hear crickets.
Sorry, I can't even like see you guys because like it's super sunny outside, but it's a beautiful day, so we decided to get outside and do something a little different. This is the same place that we came to when we did like our fall photos, so we're just gonna enjoy the nature. We actually kept walking a little bit. There's a shallower area. We were looking for an entrance. All right. Be very careful. You gotta wait for Dada.
All right, it's super slippery. This mud. Come here.
Be careful. You got this, Jackson.
There.
What are you doing? You're putting the leaf in there to go down the current? It's funny because we don't know what like a lot of these plants are. So Joe was like, I just want to make sure that it's not like poison ivy. So I have an app on my phone. It's called, I think, Picture This or something. And it's like an app that you can take pictures of plants because that's my life now. So I'm able to take a picture, it scans it, and then it can tell me what plant it is. So like this stuff here isn't poison ivy. That's good to know. Bye, Leaf. Jackson, is this cool?
Bye, Leaf.
Bye, Leaf. Isn't that cool?
That's way
You can do it. It's okay, I have extra clothes for you. Hi. It's water. Can they do it?
No!
You got this.
My shoes are on
Great.
You got this. Where are we gonna go? So yeah, Riley's been reminding us since this morning when we were at church that she wanted to come to the creek. So I'm glad that it worked out because if not, we weren't gonna hear the end of it. Jackson, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
Are you digging
Yeah. And my phone.
with your shovel? Very good. Oh, you're making a hole? You did it? Good job. What is Riley trying to do? Oh, you guys are trying to make a little creek?
Ah!
Oh, look at that.
Did I see? Huh? Have my shovel? Now am I gonna connect?
Connecting the little pathways of water.
Where are you going?
Oh, right in your face is where she's
sorry.
going.
Sorry, Daddy.
Just a little mud bath. It's fine. Look, show your shoes because his shoes are so cool. These are the shoes that Joe wears when he goes hiking and stuff because look.
Well, if we're gonna be in the water.
I know, but show how like the water comes out. They're like hiking shoes, but then like all of the water comes out of the holes on the side. It's pretty cool.
You did it again, girl.
She's gonna get you all full of mud. This has been super fun. I feel like it's just what we needed. It turned out to be a beautiful day. So we've just been exploring. I brought some snacks. Like Jackson had a cookie already. He was like wading through the water eating his cookie. So I've been like just like taking pictures and looking at plants. This place right here is like really cool because like you can kind of like go underneath all of these leaves and stuff. But this is like a really nice day. Earlier today, we went to church and then we tried to go eat dinner. Well, not dinner. We tried to go eat lunch. And we went to two places. One place, we were trying to go to Bob Evans because we're like old people. And the wait was going to be like 40 minutes. So we decided that we weren't going to wait. So then we went to this other like local coffee shop. And we're like, fine, we'll get something here. We show up and they're like, I think it was like 12:10 that we showed up. And when we got there was like a sign on the door that said, sorry, we closed at noon today. So that ended up being a fail too. So we went home. We've just been like hanging out, relaxing. So this turned out to be like a nice thing to do for Father's Day. At least this worked out.